you guys? Welcome to Tap the Good Spiritual Counseling and Transformational Coaching Services. I am your host, Dr. Jacinta Mpadinkana More. In this video today, we are going to talk about soul wealth versus soul debt. And what has it got to do with you? And how do you know whether you have soul wealth? And what does it mean about your life? And if you have soul debt, what do you do? Where do you go from there? This topic is extremely important because you are soul and you have a soul, so if you know the wealth in your soul, then why wouldn't you take advantage? And if you realize that your soul has debt, then why wouldn't you resolve it? As simple as that. Or is it? Well, now before we get into the topic, please subscribe. It's so simple. Just subscribe and click on the notification bell so that you can receive notifications every time I upload a video. And also leave comments. Excuse me. Let me know how my videos, help you, and if you have other issues that you want me to talk about, you want me to counsel you about, I'm here at your service. All right, so let's continue. Soul wealth. What is soul wealth? You may wonder, what is soul wealth and what has it got to do with you? Well, when you're conceived into your mother's womb, you are immediately, and then you become alive in your mother's womb. That life is God. The Spirit of God is life. So you're God in your mother's womb. Now, to express, to have a body, because God has no body. God is everything as everything. Infinite. God is not definite. It's only expressing in your mother's womb. So it needs definition, which is your body, to express into this dimension. And that definition is your soul wealth. Your soul is immediately created, and everything that your body gains or uses when you're born, your cells, your DNA, your conditioning, your habits, your behaviors, including your wealth, is in your cells, your DNA, your blood, and your features. That is your soul wealth. Because you don't have a body. You are not your body. So where did this body come from? Well, it's developed through the elements, through food and all the other elements, and of course oxygen and stuff. But its structure, its foundation, that is your ancestry, your lineage. And you might say, no, my body has nothing to do with your lineage. Okay, so why do you look like your father or your mother or both? Your resemblances are reflections of the information rewritten in your DNA, and that information are your ancestors reincarnating, reliving as you in your DNA. They are also excited to be alive in you, as your nose, as your eyes, as your mouth, as your skin, as your body structure, as your hair, and most importantly, as your gifts, because every soul has a gift. What is your gift? And if whatever gift you have, you will realize that somebody else way back in your lineage had that gift, and that person, your ancestor, is recreating itself in you as that gift, because your ancestor is only alive in you as you, because their bodies are gone back to the elements, to Mother Earth, infused as energy. But what is alive, what you're using, of course, supported by the life of God in you, which is you, are your soul wealth. Your habits, your profound habits. The way you laugh, the way you speak, the way you move, your legs, everything about you is information written and an extension of your lineage. And your soul wealth, most of us, if you don't know what your soul is made of, or if you've never really sat down to say, what are the gifts of my soul, then you'll miss out. Because remember or know that in your lineage are some of the wealthiest people in that particular maybe lifetime, wealthy billionaires or trillionaires, problem solvers, energy healers, doctors, nurses, deep thinkers, intellects, what they are all in your DNA, rewritten in your soul. Information waiting for you to recognize and call on to that ancestry, that ancestor, that person who expressed as a problem solver, and say, hey, listen, I need to resolve this problem. It is really, right now I can't figure it out. My mind is deceiving me that there are no solutions. And sometimes all you have to remember that the problem solver is in you. Of course, you can go to God. God is everything. But remember, God gave you everything, and God is you. And it's up to you to reach out and find what you already have. But you can't find it if you don't recognize it. And most importantly, you can't find it if you're not grateful for what you already have. That's your soul wealth. A lot of wealth. A lot of wealth. If you are broke, then that is a conflict of your soul. Why are you broke? Probably it's your mindset. Maybe you can sit down and call upon that ancestor of yours who knew how to make money. That ancestor is already in your DNA and waiting for you to awaken by recognition that it's not. When you speak about ancestor, you're not thinking about a dead body. It's some person who lived in the 1800s and no. You're talking about their that aspect of them that is rewritten in your cells and your DNA, and waiting for you to be recognized, for your recognition, for it to awaken. And there are other solutions. What you do with that? You could begin with a candle. Light a candle. White is good. And say thank you. So thank you. Say thank you for your body, because your body is not yours. You're not your body. Your body belongs to your lineage. And you could go to the gym and make it thin or big or plump, but still the structure, the skin color, the hair, the nose and everything else is for your lineage. Okay, and it's not yours. I mean, you're using it now, but you will leave it. But as you use it, maybe thank you, because say thank you for it, because gratitude amplifies. Gratitude, it's like electricity that amplifies what you have, and you see more of it. So imagine saying thank you for your skin, thank you for your body, thank you for the way you think, thank you for the solution maker, the decision maker in you. Thank you for the energetic, enthusiastic, element of you. That's your ancestor. That's information rewritten in you as enthusiasm. Thank you for your speed or your perseverance. That is a gift from your lineage. Somebody handed it over to you and said, you know what, you will need this in this lifetime. So you just sit down in gratitude and spend at least 10 minutes every day just to say thank you for what you have, for the gifts that you have, and then asking your soul, what other gifts do you have? But that's easy. Say thank you and ask to see what else you have. If you don't have it, ask. Identify what you need, and then call on to your ancestry, that information within you, that ancestor that reincarnated within you as the solution, and say, what is the solution here? How can I resolve this? Okay, the other part, soul debt. Let's imagine you are an alcoholic, you're an addict, and your father was an alcoholic, and your great-grandparent was an alcoholic, and in your lineage there's so many alcoholics. It's like alcoholism, that addiction is running in your bloodline. That's a conflict, because you were not born an alcoholic. That is a debt in your soul. And every generation it reincarnates, it shows up, because it needs resolution, it needs recognition, it needs to resolve. And mainly love resolves it. But how do you do it? How exactly do you give that love and it's resolved? Sometimes, alcoholics, when you have an addictive problem, you could go to a rehabilitation center and you could go through all the process. But if you really want to resolve it for yourself and into the whole lineage, so that it doesn't go in and reincarnate and remanifest into your kids and great grandkids, if you want it to stop, you have to resolve it. You can't run from it. You've got to resolve the conflict. And if it's reappearing in you, it's seeking your attention. And then you also have to remember that you have the gifts to resolve it, because all your other ancestors that have rewritten themselves in your DNA as problem solvers, as energy healers, as doctors, as psychiatrists, they are all in you. So the problem and the solution are in you, and it's up to you to identify how to manipulate the two. Or you can just go back to God and awaken to yourself, and I'm not the soul. I'm gonna let my God sense, that Christ self of me resolve that. But if that's not your path and you don't even know how to do that, begin with the basics and just say thank you for your soul gifts and soul debts. Find out the root cause and why they are reincarnated, what they want. And if you want work done, call me. I know what to do. I do soul work and I can help you. But in the meantime, just say thank you. Say thank you for these gifts. Thank you for what you have. And be open for more of what you have but don't know. Okay? Alright, you guys, thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really do appreciate you. Remember to subscribe for more, videos that could impact your life in a positive way. Interim, I'm sending you abundant love from my heart to yours. Peace and blessings. Bye. Happy New Year.